I'm going into otolaryngology, which is ear, nose, and throat, head and neck surgery. There's a link with music. I play the cello, so there's a lot of interesting physiology in otolaryngology, especially for me, hearing and voice are two really interesting aspects. And there's a lot of variety in the field too, which I found appealing. It was important to me to come to a school that was pretty strong in a lot of different areas of medicine, both in all the different specialties, also between basic science research to public health to global health. And Hopkins really just had everything that I could possibly think that I wanted to do. They had someone who was already doing it here, and it was a very strong program.
I'm going into dermatology. The reason I decided on med school was this idea of helping the poor and marginalized, these ideals of St. Francis. And Baltimore really struck me in that they have a huge population to be served. And I think that was one of the things that drew me here as something I could actually give back to the community.
I think just the way Genes to Society approaches everything, most diseases have both a genetic component and then also an environmental component that comes from society, or behavior component. And I think having that set up from that frame of mind from the very beginning will make it much easier once I get to the real world actually treating patients, because I've always learned that disease has multifactorial and that treatments are usually also going to be multifactorial.
So I did go through the new clinical GTS curriculum, which I think was also a huge leap forward for how we do courses. They introduced this thing called pre-seed into every core clerkship, which is like a week of orientation to the clerkships, and I think that just helps make the transition from into whatever clerkship you're going to be doing.
We knew going into our first priority was matching together. Then I found out I was going to Hopkins, and was happy but not happy until I found out that he was going to be there as well.
It was really funny because if you watch the video of it, Matthew just ripped his open, and I was trying to nice and neatly take the tape off of the edges. And so he's sitting there looking at me, waiting to see, because he didn't react to his knowing that he was going to Hopkins until I opened it and also saw going to Hopkins, and then we were excited and we're happy.